Hello everybody, my name is Charlie, editor and co-host for X2. We're back with another remake versus. Before, we looked at how the Viscount Superstar Defender went against the classic Executor's Superstar Destroyer. Today we're changing things up a bit and going full Clone Wars, with the Subjugator versus the Mandator Class 2. Time codes for the battles are below, but before that, an overview of the two ships. The Subjugator. This heavy cruiser was used by the Confederacy during the Clone Wars. This bold boy stands in at 4,800 meters in length and equipped with 5-point defense laser cannons and 500 dual turbo lasers. Whilst not particularly powerful for its size, it makes up for its two heavy iron blast cannons on either side of the ship. A hit from these can disable any starship, leaving it completely defenseless. The Mandator. This capital ship is a fast but lightly shielded battlecruiser. Also designed during the Clone Wars, the Mandator's forte is its focus on ship-to-ship combat, as its raw power is served best against larger ships. Right, hello. So I've already looked at this battle already. We're going to do two separate battles. One where we have our Venator ships supporting against the Subjugator. And then another where we are going to have it without the Venators to see how it fares. I am going to be using the Venators' increased power output at least once during this fight. Especially as you can already tell as the battle is unfolding, the Subjugator is doing a lot more damage. We do have a little bit of a visual bug here where the ship is trying to turn. I think that's because it's trying to aim the ion cannons and it keeps resetting. And it does get worse, but I'm going to try and see if I can keep these ships targeting one another to prevent that from happening. Because if I leave this battle to just go on as it wants, the Subjugator just darts for it and just runs away, even though it's winning the fight. So, and then I couldn't even tell you the positioning of the ship as it's moving away. It's very odd. And the Mandator Class 2 just stays where it is. But that's because it has such a wide range for its ship. I mean, we were seeing this battle take place where the Subjugator was all the way over here and the Mandator was the range, no problem. So I'm going to keep the hub closed for the majority of this fight. I want you to get the real like feel of how this goes down. As you can already tell, the Mandator has already lost its shields, and the Subjugator even more so. I'm using the power boosts on these Venators now, and you can really see that the hit points on the Subjugator is really just melting away. And as you can see, the graphical problem here persists, but I do believe this is because it's trying to aim its iron cannons, which, there you go, and it misses, which is very interesting. So perhaps we might have 3 fights where we play as the Subjugator to see if we can fix that. For the first battle, right off the bat, the Subjugator is just getting absolutely decimated, just especially after missing its heavy iron cannon attack. So yeah, this map is quite dark, so the footage will be a bit brighter, just so it's a bit more visible for you guys. But as you can see here, so the Subjugator stands in, I'm going to have to turn on the UI here, stands in at 100,000 shield points and 154,000 hit points, which is a lot more than the Mandator's 75,000 hit points and 150,000 shield points. Venators are, you know, the usual 1,500 on either side. The Subjugator here has unfortunately already given up, as you can see. But that's the sight. But yeah, we can get a really good view of the Mandator here. A really nice ship. Blimey, look at that. Just the angle it's on. I like that angle, even though it's weird for the Subjugator. I do think that, like, as I've actually seen this fight unfold, with the ships really chasing down the Subjugator, this is quite unfair. So for the next match, because this one's quite quick, the Subjugator just didn't really stand a chance there. And no death animation yet, because this is a pre-release of Remake as of this recording. So what we'll do for our next match, I'll cut straight in. We'll have the fight without these Venators, and we'll see how the Mandator stands with that. Right, going on with Battle 2. First off, I'm immediately telling these let's not do that. How about you just do that? There we go. Gonna get these ships to just move away, so they're completely out of the fight. I'm gonna bring in the let me move you over here. Actually, I'm actually gonna bring in the Mandator side by side, so we can get a fair fight with the full power of the Subjugator. Get these Venators completely out of the fight. Now, as you can see already, without the Venators really aiding or using any of its boost in power, we can see that the Subjugator is already winning this fight. And I do believe that we will probably see the Mandator lose this one. I think. It's an incredibly slow ship. Is it even moving? Yes, it is. Just incredibly slow. Whoa. Oh, and it hits this time, completely disabling its shields. Yeah, I think on a one-on-one, the Subjugator is definitely going to win this one. Very interesting. It's really good that we're finally actually seeing these heavy iron cannons actually being used. Yeah, it's just like, of course, like the Subjugator having just so many more shield points than the Mandator, and 4,000 more hit points. It's here nor there for hit points. Yeah, it's like, and it's quite surprising, especially with like the Mandator just being so focused on ship to ship combat that it's losing out here. So gonna try and get these two aligned. The Subjugator is not playing kind for a thumbnail, because I could definitely not work with that positioning, unfortunately. But yeah, like, I don't know, damage? No. Yeah, the Subjugator is just doing just too much. Just too much. Yeah, I mean, like, at this point, I mean, you can just see by the raw firepower, even these Venators are still helping out, which they shouldn't. Well, this one in particular. You can just see that, like, the firepower from the Subjugator just completely dominating the Mandators. So you can really tell who's winning this fight just by firepower alone. I just don't know. I don't think we're not even going to see the Mandator even get through the Subjugator's shields here. It's unfortunately that because the map is so dark, we are missing out on some of the details of these ships. Hopefully, as I edit this, improving the lighting and the contrast will fix that. But you can see that Remake does just a brilliant job at, like, making these ships really to scale and really looking stunning in this mod. I think personally, probably an unpopular opinion here, I really like the design of the Mandator. Just like, it's just so detailed in every aspect, from like the ridge all the way to like the center. It's brilliant. But yeah, I think the Subjugator is regenning shields. I think that might actually be happening right now. Yeah. I think so. Let's see if I can't. There we go. I guess that could work as a thumbnail. You know, I'll print screen that. I mean, damage output seemed to slow down. Like, the Mandator is taking less damage. But, no, the Subjugator isn't regenning shields. That's for sure. Oh, okay. We've got another barrage coming in. Yeah. Definitely a clear winner here. Alright, since we know we have a clear winner, that is the Subjugator, let's actually bring in these bad boys. These things sitting in the sidelines. Go and help your boss. Go over there. Let's see if... Like... I'm giving the win to the Subjugator, so don't worry about that. I just want to see if backup, last minute backup is enough to save the Mandator. I think it's a no. I'm going to say it's a no, but, you know, we don't know. We'll see. The iron cannons are not... The heavy iron cannons are not being used again. So the AI seems to be... I mean, I'm not familiar with the cooldowns, but I would have thought that the cooldowns would be back up now by now. Maybe. I mean, we didn't get to see the full damage of the heavy iron cannons because the Mandator had already lost 4/5 of its shield. So, actually, it wouldn't be using the heavy iron cannons anymore because it has no more shields. So, I'm interested to see the data values that Remake has for these heavy iron cannons. Is it like, what would it take, 1/3? A half? More? I doubt it'd be more, but we'll see. Okay, so like we've got our backup, our Venator backup here. So, let's see how these fare. I'm not gonna give them the boost, because like, I actually think these Venators are gonna do quite a significant amount of damage. Yeah, because you can see... Well, actually, it's just taken out its torpedo launchers. Or sorry, possibly its laser battery. Because you can see those are actually doing direct damage. There you go. Just like direct damage to the Subjugator, bypassing its shields. Actually, I think, honestly, I don't even think these Venators are going to be enough. Yeah, not at all. I think the backup wasn't enough. I mean, they're giving it a good go, but this Mandator is on its last legs. Go on. I want you to just take the last brunt of damage. See if you have a death animation, my friend. Do you have a death animation? We'll get a bit of a close-up on these ships here. Oh, there goes one of the Venators, as you can see. Goodbye. God, what a beautifully modelled ship, honestly. Shame it's so dark. But definitely a beautiful model. And for the Subjugator. Oh my goodness, yeah, you can see like it's getting decimated here. I mean, the Subjugator is taking some hits, but it's just like, it's nowhere near. I think, my friend, you should probably go in and just take the rest of the damage. Oh my god. Yes. Now I know why the Venators were there. It's an interesting swap between winners here, but... Oh my god, is that gone as well? Oh, no. But, oh, wow. Rest in peace, Venator. Look at that. It is, tanking some. Oh. I want to keep an eye on this, because this is just about to go. These two are already on their last legs. They're taking equal damage. The Mandate is about to go, ladies and gentlemen. How will this end? Will it disappear like it's nothing? Or will we get a full animation? Come on. Give me a good animation. I'm going to stop your pathfinding now. Yeah, those two are about to go. Yeah, I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay. Ooh. That's rough. And the lights go out. Oh my goodness. Subjugator really just like... Not phased. Not phased whatsoever. Oh no, that is a sad. Sad. You know what? Let's just pause that, because that's actually a good thumbnail as well. Let me just quickly go ahead and get that as a thumbnail. Some behind the scenes, my friends. That's beautiful. Oh, look at that. Now that is a thumbnail. Let's just go ahead and print screen that. There you go. And let's play and see the rest of this death animation. Guys, thank you so much. We were going to do a third one, but I think we got a full example of the iron cannons in this battle. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys checking out this series. I'm really enjoying making these for you. And and a goodbye by the subjugator there. Thank you so much for watching. And let me know what ships you would like to see versus in Empire at War Remake. See if we can't make that happen for you. Again, I've been Charlie. You've been watching X2. And I will see you in the next video.